What's going on? Welcome back to another vlog with your boy Chris. Welcome to the channel. If you are new, I appreciate you. If you're not new and you are back for another one, I appreciate you as well. Hit the like button, smash the subscribe, and share with your friends and family. I stress it every single video, and I can't stress it enough how important that is. So that way we can grow this channel and impact more lives. Alright, let's jump into the vlog. Today's vlog is brought to you in part by I'm too lazy to get dressed, so I put a robe on. Today's vlog is going to be about winning. I don't really know what else to name it, but just winning. How to win life. Now, one of the biggest differences between people that are winning and people that are losing, or people that think that they're losing, is something super simple. It's your mindset. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean by your mindset, how you perceive situations, how you look at them. Do you always try to find the positive in them, or are you only focusing on the negative and finding excuses as to why you're not doing well, or why you think you're not doing well, or just excuses as to why you're feeling down and why you think that the world is against you and you don't have any luck in anything, or whatever the case is? Or are you always finding the positive and finding the lessons from situations, finding the growth from a situation that didn't go your way, finding how you can improve even if you did well, and even if it was a positive situation, finding how you can improve and grow on that and feed off of that, right? Because whatever, I don't know how educated anybody watching this video is on manifestation, but manifestation, like, it's not the greatest example of it, because they kind of, in a movie called The Secret, or even the book called The Secret, I kind of feel like they make it seem like you can sit around and just think positive thoughts and like all this abundance is going to come your way, which, like, it could to a certain extent, but positive thinking combined with continuous effort and hard work and persistence and consistency and dedication and sacrifice and all the things that I talk about in the success series that I've talked about in, I think, the 7 or 8 episodes that we've done now, all of those things combined with positive thinking, having a good routine, whether it's meditating every day or reading every day or journaling every day or doing all of those things, because I think that every single one of those things is very important to being successful and being able to win, not only in life, but being able to be the best at whatever it is that you do, whether it's drawing cartoons or flipping real estate and flipping homes, whatever the case is. I think that those positive practices are something that everybody should be practicing. I think that everybody should be applying them to life. I think that everybody should be always striving to be their best self, and your best self today isn't going to look the same as it did yesterday or as it does tomorrow, meaning you can give 100%. I wonder if the microphone caught that. You can give 100% on something, but doesn't mean that your 100% tomorrow is going to be the same as the 100% that you give the day after that, or the same 100% that you gave yesterday or today, right? Every day is different. People that are affected by what's going on above us, meaning like energy wise, you're affected by like what's going on around you and what's going on in the universe and with planets and stuff like that. So being aware of stuff like that, which is something that I've really dove deep into the last while, and just understanding cycles and certain things that are going on in the universe and with planets and with energies and how it's affecting us on the planet here, so on and so forth, and just trying to master every little area of life that I can to put all the puzzle, because every little area of life is kind of like a puzzle piece, right? And you want to put the right piece in the right spot to be able to make the puzzle, you know what I mean? So if you have all the little pieces for the puzzle of your own life, you'll be able to construct the puzzle and make it look like what it's supposed to be, which is whatever image you have of your overall life and the life that you want to live, right? So again, whether that's meditating or journaling or reading or exercising, I think that all of those things are important for different reasons, because they're helping you grow in different areas as a being, right? Like reading gives you more knowledge, whether it's like a fictional book or something that's educational, whatever it is, you're absorbing knowledge, you're practicing just putting information to the brain and storing it, instead of your brain just being a pile of mush. Meditation, it helps with anxiety, with people that are going through anxious times or going through hard times and they might feel depressed or down, whatever the case is. Meditation has so many benefits exercise is probably the best thing that you can do for yourself. Exercise is the equivalent of taking your car to the mechanics to get serviced and keeping up with the maintenance, because we all know, well, I'm sure most of you know and are aware that if like you're putting bad gas in your car and you're not doing the oil changes and you're not rotating the tires and you're not making sure the tires are wearing evenly and you're not making sure the tires are balanced properly, you're gonna have shakes, you're gonna have things going wrong with the car, you're gonna have headaches, the car's gonna break down on you. Same thing with your body. If you're not treating your body right, if you're not eating properly, you're not monitoring what you're eating in the proper increments, you're going to not be living the life and not have the body that you want, right? And as I don't mean the body that you want even like aesthetically and like how it looks, but just health wise, right? You're gonna run into health issues if you're not taking care of it, if you're not treating it with love, if you're not talking positively to yourself. People don't understand that like when you say something, whether it's a joke or reality, your body doesn't really know the difference. It doesn't know the difference between reality and a joke. So that's why you have to be so careful as to what you say. That's why I've learned that like in situations where I might get upset or situations that could upset me, I either try to avoid them altogether or I just try not to react to them, because more often than not when we're angry we maybe say things that we don't mean, or we say things aloud that we shouldn't be saying that could potentially harm ourselves in the end, right? And I think that the sooner people realize how strong words are and how strong something that you might repeat on a daily basis, something that you might be saying negatively to yourself on a daily basis, eventually it's going to like program into your subconscious, and your physical body is going to start to feel that negative vibration that you're putting into yourself and that you're spitting out of your mouth. And it's not only that, if it's like, oh, like I'm horrible at this, then like you're probably never going to be good at whatever it is you're talking about. Or like I can never be successful doing this, then you're like, you'll never literally be successful doing whatever it is that you're talking about, right? So it's very important to speak positive words, to think positive things. And it doesn't mean that you're never going to think anything negative, or you're never going to have something that bothers you in life, but it's just minimizing those, being aware of those and trying to correct it. I'll say like you have a negative thought pattern that happens every single day. You think about the same thing, whether it's being unsuccessful in something or being out of shape or whatever the case is. Catch yourself in that moment, take yourself out of it, and replace that negative thought and negative vibration that you're putting out into the universe and putting out into yourself, and replace it with a positive thought or a positive affirmation or positive words, and just change the patterns that you're doing that are no longer serving you in life, the patterns that are no longer benefiting you and bringing you positivity and bringing light into your life, or whatever the case is. You have to, there's nothing more powerful. Like, what people don't understand, that we are literally compiled of just energy. We are nothing more than energy. Everything is energy. This camera, a computer, a screen that you're watching it off, everything is energy, and nothing is actually a solid object. If you zoom in close enough with a microscope, you'll see all the particles moving. You'll be able to see all the particles bouncing off of each other. All the particles have like a tiny space in between, because nothing is actually solid. Nothing is a solid object. Everything is just vibrating at a different level, which allows it to be the shape that it is and to be whatever it is, right? Nothing is actually solid. Nothing is staying still. Everything is constantly moving. Everything is constantly vibrating at a different frequency and moving at a different frequency, which is why it's just like a radio in your car. If you want to listen to good music on a station that you know is playing good music, you're going to turn the radio, you're going to turn the knob to go to that station, right? Or you're going to go to that playlist that has that music that you know has good vibes and good energy. It's the same thing with your thoughts, right? You have to change the frequency for the knob and the frequency for your thought patterns to something positive. Change it to a station that's positive, whether it's watching podcasts or YouTube videos or affirmation videos, or putting on an affirmation recording when you go to sleep at night. Anything that you think that can bring positive energy into your life, that can affect you positively and help you get closer to where you want to go in life and what your end goal is, or what your next goal is, whatever the case is. You need to apply those things day in and day out, whether you want to do them or not. I don't want to exercise every day. Do I enjoy how I feel at the end of an exercise? Yeah, 100% I do. But if I could feel the same thing that I do after a workout without working out, then I wouldn't do it, right? But at the end of the day, I have to put in that work. I have to grind. I have to kick my own ass in the gym or kick my own ass whenever I work out or whenever I'm skipping or boxing or doing whatever it is. I always try to push myself as hard as I can because I know that that's going to bring a positive effect into my life, and that's not going to bring negativity into my life, right? So I'm not going to give that 50% energy or 40% energy or 99% energy. I'm going to give it 110% of my attention and energy in that moment and be able to bring as much positivity from whatever it is I'm doing in that moment into my life and be able to enjoy the fruits of whatever it is that I'm doing as much as possible, right? So I hope that this inspires you to dig deeper on a much more spiritual level and get more in touch with yourself and what's going on around you and the energies around you and the frequencies that you're tapping into, whether it's cutting off people or getting out of toxic relationships or quitting a job that you're not happy at and starting a career that you wanted to, or starting a business that you want to. Whatever the case is, start doing stuff that's going to bring the positive results that you want in life, and I can guarantee you and almost promise you that you will end up living the life that you want, if not better. But on that note, I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I will see you on the next episode. Peace.